Hi Gemini, welcome to your monthly money and career tarot reading for the month of November 2022. I do want to thank you so much for your presence. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates and leave the rest behind. There will be a link in the description box, the first one down below, for your extended reading. We'll dive deeper into what to expect for your month as a whole. But let's begin and pull an overall tarot card. Okay, they actually want, interesting, this one from the Light Seers deck for you. Let's do some shuffling. I feel like you're very successful in the month of November, but at times it's hard not to focus on what isn't working or what feels imperfect or what you'd like to improve or change within the work environment, with your business, with the home situation potentially for Gemini. Okay, we have the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords as the two overall energies. And I really do feel as if it's a month where you're on the move, you're on the go, you're getting a lot accomplished. You could be thinking about purchasing or improving or even maintaining your current mode of transportation, all right? So you could be thinking about investing in a new one or working on your current one. But I do feel as if you are moving around, migrating from situation to situation, work opportunity to another one potentially, or just, you know, going from work to home. But I do feel like there's a vibe about you where you just feel almost nonstop, but there's a reminder that you're not an Energizer bunny, okay? And it doesn't mean you're necessarily running per se, right? You could be moving around, getting a lot accomplished at your own comfortable pace, but just feeling like it's a nonstop sort of accomplishing. But if there's this vibe where with the Queen of Cups that you need to put your hands up and surrender to how things are meant to unravel, at times wanting to be more in control as to how things get accomplished, right? When they get done, having a kind of set plan for the day or for the week, or just usually doing something at a specific time and then obstacles pop up, delays, and needing to just kind of allow for oneself to go with the flow and adapt and be flexible all the meanwhile, because I just feel like there needs to be this overall piece underneath it all, and that will help whatever you're producing, developing, and trying to be successful at throughout the month. Let's pull from the Small Money and Career deck for Gemini. New opportunity. So if you're looking for a new source of income, I feel as if this new opportunity is flowing in throughout the month. It could be a new part-time job, a new full-time one. If you're interviewing, I sense that you interview with ease, but it's going to be obvious to whoever's interviewing you, whoever you're meeting with, that you have a lot going on. So just ease one's mind, heart, and soul when entering that state of interviewing, okay? When you enter that conversation. Once, I always say, view it as a professional conversation, and you can't go wrong. What else do we have for Gemini? For Gemini, I feel like design is coming into play. It could be part of your work in one way, shape, or form. Career advancement. Now, I do feel like this new opportunity for some could be wrapped up in the same business you're running, or in regards to the company that you are not seeing oneself leave, right? But advancing in the midst of still being employed by that same company, right? And I do feel as if this is going to feel very gratifying. It's going to feel rewarding. It's like, for some Geminis drawn to this reading, it's about damn time, okay? It's a long time coming. Well overdue, if you will. But for others drawn to the reading, it feels like it's just on time, and not too overdue. It's going to vary from case to case. What else do we have for Gemini? Feeling accomplished, absolutely. So it's a month where there's no shortage of feeling accomplished. And I sense that little achievements left and right, even a big one here and there throughout the month, will help you continue or just continuously renew that accomplishing feeling, or that accomplished feeling. People will be very impressed, I feel the need to say. You may find that people seem very drawn to you for advice, questions, whether that's coworkers, even a new boss figure for some, which is a little bit weird at times, but take it as a compliment, I guess. To basically what they're saying is that you seem to know what you're doing, right? You're experienced, both. It could be more so in regards to your business, or you may even find that you are a trend setter, where people just sort of follow your lead with certain changes for your business or just in the way you produce and develop your work in general. One more of these before we move on to the main tarot deck. Powerful change. Whatever you have changed recently, and I feel like even more so throughout the month of November, powerful, okay? It's allowing for your business to thrive and grow a lot quicker and drawing in more attention all the meanwhile. But for those working a day-to-day job, you could be doing both, honestly, because I feel like you are very much not afraid to pile it on top of your plate. But for those who work a day-to-day job, you are seeing oneself powerfully changing the way you produce and develop, the way you accomplish. Or it could be this powerful change within the work environment, potentially in the structure at hand, and that's leaving you feeling more powerful. I feel like for some of you, you could see somebody at your job leaving, and that helps the energy. I don't know why I feel the need to say that. For some, it could be a boss figure, but it could just be a coworker who is just not good energy, right? Not good for the overall morale or work ethic is what I'm hearing. Big money, big money. I didn't mean to pull that one, but it came out for a reason. And I really do feel as if underneath it all, you're being reminded you're a star in the making. And if you feel as if where you're working or what you're doing at this time for your career is not all you're meant to achieve, then that's accurate. Trust that feeling. There's more for you on the horizon than you at times remember, or people even give you, I don't want to say credit for, but see, within you or ahead for you. And so I feel as if moments where this big money comes in, right? Or even these accomplishments come to be for you. You gain this new opportunity, this advancement, this powerful change is just taking place within your situation. You're being reminded there's even more of what you're experiencing and obtaining at this time, acquiring to see come to be moving forward, okay? So don't fret if there is a little bit of chaos or bad energy in the work environment at times or at home, because I feel like there's thoughts of what you want to change, and that's natural, right? But at times that can take away from your overall gratitude or just your focus on what's succeeding at this time, which is a lot, okay? Because I do feel like all the meanwhile, this new opportunity, it's going to pretty much instantaneously leave you with your cup overflowing, even if that's simply an extension or just an opportunity for your existing business, or then again that existing that current company you work for. But it could be a completely new opportunity that's separated from whatever you have or had in the past work-wise. I feel as if people are just looking at you in a very successful light. Okay, one I can't touch, interesting. But it feels like there's a lot of attention flowing towards you in one way, shape, or form, or in multiple ways. What else do we have for Gemini? The Four of Pentacles. I truly feel like you're thinking about your savings, okay? And there's this feeling that when you're at work, when you're running your business, you're holding your cards close to your chest, potentially protecting your money by declining chances to go out and spend money, or even just, I feel like maybe being smarter about your money throughout this month in comparison to October or September, where you might have overspent, as I stutter a bit. But I feel as if any concerns about money for the future will be squashed quite quickly in one way, shape, or form, whether that's due to the big money coming in, due to just simple reminders from spirit, or just big levels of success that will leave you feeling 10 times better about your financial future. Because with the success that you're meant to achieve in general as a Gemini, as an individual, you're going to see the money just naturally flow in. And you're also being reminded for some, when you do what you're passionate about, when you do what feels good to you, even when you help others all the meanwhile. So you might be thinking about how to do that more so for your career, but some already do that. You naturally will see the money flow in, or just kind of flow after that. Does that make sense? You don't need to force it to see your passions turn into, they're saying, cold, hard cash, or just income, however you want to view it. But change is the name of the game. Any sort of adjustments, changes, additions that you just kind of, they're saying sparked, any that just come to you. It could be a gift from spirit, right? Write it down if you don't feel like you can implement it or just move towards it at this exact time. But I really do feel as if change, adjustments, having the ability to adapt and just see things grow and develop, that's going to help you experience more of this advancement, accomplishing, you know, right? This succeeding overall. I'm hearing well deserved. Well deserved. I really do feel like my Geminis on this channel, even the new ones joining me due to this reading, are very hardworking, and that's paying off. That's very evident to those who meet you for the first time, tune in, have been working with you, you name it. Even those who aren't connected to your work in your life, I feel like you're just viewed as somebody who buckles down and gets it done, right? Expands one's career all the meanwhile. I do it even though I don't want to at times. That's also the vibe, even if you are extremely passionate about your business or your job or both. But the Four of Cups. Now, granted, you are receiving a new opportunity throughout the month for the majority drawn to this reading. There could be a potential that you're drawing in more than one. And I do feel as if there's a need to tap into that intuition. Excuse me. Notice. Interesting. I was just saying no. Let's know when to say no to overworking oneself, picking up extra shifts when it's not going to do you justice overall, especially health-wise, but especially when it comes to work opportunities that just are not right for you, or there's just better on the horizon, or even already offered to you. I also feel as if there's a push to recognize when you need to steer clear of certain conversations, interactions in the work environment, or at home, gossip, negativity. Steer clear. It is not for you. Keep your vibe high and just keep your nose to the grind if need be. I did see the Hermit card in the beginning. If it means sticking to one's own energy by oneself, then so be it. Also, whoever's making you nervous or potentially will at a certain point throughout the month at home, at work, steer clear. Steer clear. But for some of you, again, I do feel like there is a bit of a shift in the energy at a certain point in the month in one of the environments we've been speaking upon, which is good, but it doesn't mean that everybody still has healthy energy that surrounds you or you're wrapped up with. A boss figure will be impressed is what I'm hearing. You could be that boss figure who is impressed by others or is still impressing other people higher up, but I do feel as if there's a very independent vibe about you, and that leaves you again very successful. And the second time the Ace of Cups has wanted to come out, you're seeing one's cup overflowing. It's like, even if you're not beginning something brand new throughout the month, this fresh beginning in your career, it's almost like you're crossing a finish line, releasing blockages and seeing your cup overflow. Allow for Gemini to now be successful in the way that they're meant to. It's this feeling that when you are extremely independent like you are, even if you have to work for other people, teamwork is involved in your situation to an extent. You could absolutely be this strong entrepreneur or be moving towards that. But either way, however it works for you, it's this feeling when you are that independent, when you're that focused on your money, your career, which I really feel you are. Other manifestations, other positives, new situations and options flow towards you. Okay. And so I really do feel like that's going to feel quite gratifying. It will remind you that there's powerful change currently throughout this month, but more so on the horizon in regards to your life as a whole. Okay. This doesn't just speak upon what's taking place within your career and your finances. I just feel like your life, with that World card once again, it's taking a turn in the right direction. So expect the best. And with expecting the best, I feel like you're going to remind oneself and other people the power of your Gemini mindset. What you think will, to an extent, become your external reality. So keep that in mind. Three of Cups. Some of you may give in towards the end of the month. I feel the need to say, and will go out with friends or just loved ones, people you can trust, and will celebrate a little bit. This might be due to certain levels of success or that big money coming in. But I do feel like either way, there's levels of celebration, even if it's to oneself, in regards to all that you accomplish throughout the month. A damn success is what I just heard. A damn success. It's a month where you need to be so proud of oneself for not giving up until this point, because it's all starting to pay off. And you're going to feel a bit depleted, if not fully depleted by the end of certain weeks, by the end of the month. But it's going to remind you why certain situations came to an end in the past or are throughout this month. Everything happens for a reason, to move towards bigger, better, more fitting for you at this point along your path. We're not going to end on the Death card. The Six of Cups, a reminder to steer clear, right, again, of what's not meant for you, to move towards what feels peaceful, as I just hit a peaceful crystal, to wrap oneself up with what feels naturally comfortable and productive for you. Just keep putting in the hard work and you'll see oneself in a balanced way. And you'll see oneself even more successful moving forward. But it feels like through certain connections, one specifically throughout the month that you make, somebody you meet, you'll be reminded you have a lot of options when it comes to what you want to invest in, when it comes to gaining new career opportunities. But I feel like you have a lot to accomplish, okay? And you need to remember that not everything needs to get done throughout this month, or when you're looking out upon that specific week or day. Just try to focus on what needs to get done, prioritize, right? What needs to get done right away, and then push off the rest till a later date, a later time. And just again, move towards the healthy energy, the productivity, and remember that you deserve this big money coming in. You deserve this career advancement, and absolutely this powerful change coming with potentially new opportunity once again. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Once again, the first link down below is for your extended reading. I'll see you over there and have a great month. Bye, Gemini.